That's my girl. So damn hard, you got that head on overload. Got yourself this flawless body aching out from head to toe.
Hi, my name is Jeri Yamanaka, and I'm a local seamstress here in the Carlsbad Oceanside area. And I like to create costumes, and I also do alterations for anybody who needs them in the area. I've been sewing since the age of 10. I grew up in Hawaii, and my mom felt it was really important to learn how to sew because she couldn't even sew a button on. And I learned how to not only sew, I learned how to draft patterns, and I learned pretty much everything about sewing, but I didn't learn about dance costumes until much later in my life. I started sewing dance costumes when my daughters started taking dance at Carlsbad Dance Center. Initially it was just basic sewing and embellishing, and back then it was sequins, it wasn't rhinestones. And then one of my daughters got her first solo, and they asked me to make a costume for her. So that's when I actually had to buy Lycra and learn how to sew Lycra and create my first costume. My favorite type of dance to costume is contemporary lyrical, and the reason why is I love that type of music. I love the way it flows, and it's pretty. Okay. I've been doing costumes for about 24 years in this area, and just to name a few companies that I've done costumes for, I've done things for Unity 2, Entity Dance Ensemble in LA, San Diego State University, Carlsbad Dance Center, Oceanside Dance Academy, and actually studios and dance teams out of state. So I've helped St. Michael's Pony Express in New Mexico, Alaska, Juneau Douglas High School, and it's just word of mouth, and basically I just like working with dance studios and dance teams across the nation. And today I'm going to walk you through a super easy tutorial on how to make yourself or your child a really easy superhero costume. We're going to do a tutorial today of a superhero costume using your basic everyday dance wear. You're going to need obviously one of your black leotards, preferably a tank top or something with sleeves. You don't want something that's a camisole because otherwise the logo won't go on. We're doing Batgirl today. So what you need is pieces of felt. You need a black piece of felt, you need a yellow piece of felt, you need a piece of chalk, and you may need a pen. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually outline this yellow piece so that it'll be an oval. So that's step one. Step two is you're going to get your piece of black felt, and you'll get your logo that you maybe taken off from a picture, and you're going to chalk this onto your piece of black felt. And you can't really see it here, but if you use a piece of chalk around it, then you just cut your logo out. Then you'll have your two pieces like this. You'll get your bat, and you're going to glue this on so that it looks like this. And I'll show you a finished piece here, and this is your finished Batman logo. So now we want to maintain the fact that you would probably want to use your leotard again. So we're going to actually just pin this on. So you're going to need a few straight pins. And you're going to pin this on in 4 places so that it lays flat. Like this. Just simple pins. Mom should have some pins somewhere, or if Mom's doing it, you should have a few pins somewhere. Then you're going to take your basic needle and thread, which is black thread, and you're going to stitch this onto your leotard. So basically it's easy. You're going to do a running stitch, and in and out, and that's your basic running stitch. And if you can do it even with a piece of black yarn, so then you can just do it all the way around, and then you'll have it finished, and when you're done it'll look like this. So there you go. You have Batgirl. You can add a little skirt to this. I would suggest maybe a black skirt that you get here at the store. Maybe a poofy one if you're young. And then make sure you put a little bow on the top. And if you want to, get a black mask from any Halloween store. Some of them come in the little cat-like eyes, and put that on and there's your costume, your Batgirl. If you want to still continue on a superhero theme, as you can see here, we did Supergirl. And it's the same thing, it's the same concept again. You use a piece of yellow felt, I lined it or outlined it with red, and I used a sequin trim to do the S, glued it all together, and you put it on a blue leotard with a red skirt and a red bow, and ta-da, you're Supergirl.